Yes, be ready with punctuation. Start. We must keep in mind that it was still the foreign government that was at the helm of affairs, and the terms of reference of these ad hoc traffic boards were very limited in their character. Stop. For example, before any industry could be considered to be entitled for the grant of protection, it was essential that there should be abundant natural resources for that industry available in the country itself. Full stop. There should be a local market for its produce. Stop. There should be real potentialities for its development, and its development at a rapid pace. Full stop. Even then, the protection was afforded only for limited periods, and that too only in cases where a certain industry could stand foreign competition. Stop. These were the limitations, but even in this limited sphere, we have several instructions which show that the government of that today never accepted the recommendations of these tariff boards when they clashed with the interests of foreign capitalists, particularly British capitalists, in this country. Stop. In 1928, the government refused to grant any protection to the locomotive manufacturing industry on the lame excuse that there was no market for it in India. Stop. We know how crores and crores of rupees had to be spent for buying locomotives outside the country, and even today we are importing these locomotives from abroad. Full stop. Thus, we see that when these tariff boards were appointed for the first time, the functioned in a very halting and indecisive manner, and they were intended